Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Oh, the Star card. Very nice. Very good way to begin a reading. That is very potent spiritual energy. This is bliss and blessings coming down into your life. And now it's our duty to put that out into the world, right? To not just kind of hoard all that starlight, but to express it, to shine, right? This is a very good way to begin a reading. Let's see what else we might get. Here's some air energy. Some very good earth energy, water energy. A lot of choice going on here as well. A lot of choice. This is the earth energy here is interesting. This is interesting here. Let's quickly select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're using the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this is just one card we select at random. We're not going to look at it. We'll put the horse right down on top. Mr. Ed, I think, is the name of that horse. And, hopefully that card will tie everything together and give us the confirmation we need at the end of the reading. But let's look at this energy because this looks really good. Major Arcana. We have just two. We have just these two major arcana. These are interesting. This is what we want. This is what we're getting. The Hanged Man's kind of what we don't want, but what we need. We might be a little reluctant for that Hanged Man, but that's all right. We'll talk about it. We have some fire, right? Some fire here. We have some water here. We have some air. Air up here too. A lot of choice. A lot of thinking. Hopefully not too much thinking. And then we've got this earth energy. Excuse me. I am a little hoarse today. That's my dad joke for the day. Anyway, we've got a lot of this earth energy here, which is very interesting because we've got a 5, an 8, and a 10. So we've got some instability, some uncertainty, and then we have the real perfected life at the end. And this might be the way we get there, right? Carefully. Very carefully. So we're taking all of this bliss, blessing, these miracles, this starlight. I think that we have found our purpose. We have pinpointed so many stars up there in the heavens. I think we figured out which one is ours. Because, hey, you know what? I'm a Cancer too. I don't know if I've mentioned that. My sun is in Cancer. I'm right on the cusp of Leo, but we found our star up there, right? And now we're receiving that starlight. It's the beacon. It's the brightest star in the sky for us. And that's where we're headed now. And we're receiving the blessings from it now. We've connected with it. We've discovered it. We've opened up a line of communication, and it is informing us. It is blessing us with that starlight. Now, in typical Cancer fashion, we might just want to keep it for ourselves and go home and hide with it in our room and just be in that bliss, right? But this star card shows the transmission of that. It shows a couple of things. One, it shows us receiving the starlight from above and expressing that out into the world. We have to share our gift. What we're discovering about our true path, because I think our star is our destiny. We're finding where we belong, what our path is, which star is ours. We have to share that gift. I think that's our duty. Discover who you are You share it. Right? You express it in some way anyway, whatever way. And also this card is the energy here of the star. We're receiving all of this new spiritual insight, this download of spiritual information. We have to discard all of our pre-programming, all of our beliefs, all of our negative energy, right? And that, I think, is what we're doing with this air here. Because, you know, the star is air. It's the Aquarius card. It's an R sign. It's an air card. I'm getting a little bit too excited about this reading that I'm cramming my words together. Pretty soon the whole reading will just be one grunt, all the words smashed together. So we're pouring out this energy that's not working for us anymore. We're discarding what is not working for us, and that is this Knight of Swords. Right? This is the fire of air. This is us making a conscious effort to clear it out, right? To really, we've got some fire down here too. We're taking the initiative. We're feeling pretty fired up about this. We're feeling excited. So we're trying to organize our papers, you know, trying to get our filing system in order, trying to throw out all of the junk we don't need anymore. Maybe we're literally doing that. Right? Maybe this is every 7 years you purge your records, you know, you get rid of all the paperwork you don't need anymore. Or we're just getting rid of this energy, getting rid of the beliefs, getting rid of the opinions or the plans or the anything. It could be relationships we're getting rid of. It could literally be stuff that we're getting rid of. We're purging, right? Purging some things that no longer work for us. And to me, I can't help but think of, you know, every 7 years or 10 years or whatever, like businesses and hospitals and stuff, they purge their old records, you know. I kind of feel like that's what we're doing. But we're doing that with the spiritual energies, with this programming, with this belief matrix that we've created. Because we're very excited about our new path. We have this new knowledge now. This spiritual knowledge. So we realize the pretty much the uselessness of a lot of stuff. A lot of energy that we used to take into ourselves. Now we're realizing that that's just a waste. You know? Not everything, you know, I think it was Gurdjieff that said that everything is food. The things we read, all of our senses have their own type of food, right? You can feed with your eyes, you know, your ears, the things we see, the things we hear, the things we feel and touch and taste and smell. But our emotional body has food, the kind of emotions that we take in. Just like our physical body, the type of food we take in determines how well our body functions. Well, the same with the emotions. The kind of emotions we take in through our interactions with the world, that determines how well our emotions function. Same thing with mental stuff. I feel like the air energy here is kind of, it's talking about information, it's talking about the mental food, but the spiritual food too, because we are talking about the starlight, the air energy from the star card. So I think there's an overlap here. But anyway, I feel like we're being a little bit more discerning about what we take into ourselves, into our body, into our minds, our emotions, our souls, our hearts, you know, all of it. It's not easy because look, we've got this Princess of Swords back here. The Princess of Swords is trying to defend. Every time we try to throw something out, the princess says, no, not that. I need that. I like that. I like that information. I like that food. And that's okay. We don't have to throw everything out, right? It's just that we're starting to think about this process, that we understand now the necessity of this. That is enough, really. We're trying to make some room for this download, so we're getting rid of some old stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect and complete, you know. Part of ourselves, we're going to say, no, I want to keep that. And that's okay, just keep it. It's not a big deal. But for the most part, we're doing a good job clearing out the old gunk, the old garbage. Yeah. Now, that process is really creating this kind of arrow, this forward movement, because look at this, we have literally an arrow, the air going this way, and the earth creates the arrow. I wish I could draw on my, I don't know, reality to show this. I mean, you can see it looks like an arrow going that way. So all of this work is really leading us to make changes in our physical environment. We're pushing forward through life in this kind of, with this new fuel, this new perspective, this new momentum. And the first thing that it kind of does is makes us feel a little bit uneasy. We're on this new path, right? And it feels a little shaky. It feels like I don't fully trust it. I know I do fully trust it and embrace it and accept it, but it's still a little shaky. It's still like, I'm not too sure of our footing here, you know. So you may feel the initial disruption. It may be just a little kind of shakiness as we're learning how to make progress here. Because there are still variables. You could make a misstep. You could experience some loss. You know, you could go back a couple of steps before you really make progress forward. And there's going to be ups and downs. Nothing is guaranteed. There's always that factor that is infinite and unknown. In any kind of, even the most strictly controlled environments, you can't account for every variable. So there's going to be a little anxiety no matter what we're doing. A little bit of risk or uncertainty. Because we're moving now. Right? And whenever there's engagement or motion or movement or energy being expended, there's variables. There's something that we didn't foresee. We think that we're trying to clear out our heads and our hearts so that we can see as much as we can. We can see as much as possible, right? This card, the star, is spiritual insight. It's intuition. It's foresight. Right? Kind of, it's being able to see what's coming in the future, seeing what is on this path that we're on, but there's still a little bit of nervousness. Completely normal, right? Now, above everything, on the top of the path of the dove, this is the perfect picture of our life. This is how exactly we know that this starlight is going to manifest on the earth plane. In the physical realm, this Ten of Pentacles is the picture of our perfect life. Now, I've probably asked you this before. What does your perfect life look like? What is that picture? What would you draw? I still wish, I don't know. That beeping happened yesterday too, and I can't figure out what that is. I'll have to, I don't know. Anyway, it's just spirit, I think. I want to be able to share these kind of pictures. I think it'd be fun if we all just drew a picture of our best life, right? And then we could share it with each other and see what it looks like. I bet we'd have a lot of similar pictures, but they would all be extraordinary and unique. And that's because there are an infinite number of stars in the heavens, and you have found yours. So your picture is going to look a little different because you're seeing a different starlight than me. So this is the ideal. This is the perfect picture that we're looking to create, right? And the way that we can get there is by following the arrow. Go that way. Move forward. Make progress carefully, diligently, by paying attention to the details, by not trying to rush, by not trying to do everything at once. I want all of my success right now. Well, I think that would overwhelm you. I think that would overwhelm the system. I think it would be too much all at once. It needs to be a gradual growing, right? So that the container can grow with the energy, so that our life can adjust and grow to accommodate all of this new energy. So we need to be careful. We need to go step by step. We don't want to make a misstep. We don't want to move around too fast that the environment can't keep up with us, right? Or these other things that have to happen along with each other. Everything has to happen kind of in harmony, There's that beeping again. I don't know what it is. It's nothing else here. I don't know what that is. Very strange. Anyway, it's just Hector Salamanca agreeing with me. Hits the bell, ding. 1 for yes, 2 for no. So we're careful. We feel this tremendous momentum, but we're being careful, and this is how we get from the 5 to the 10. Carefully, right? Carefully. Now, on the path of the serpent, we've got this Knight of Wands. Fire, 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 fire. This is our general energy. This is how we're kind of looking at this situation. We're thinking now, let's do it now, let's hurry up. We've got this powerful energy that just cannot be contained. We're almost being carried away by the horse, you see. Almost. We're not going to let that happen, though, right? We want to. It feels so good. We're so eager. We have such ambition and enthusiasm now. We're lit up with the Holy Spirit, right? But we're going to be calm, and we're going to do things the right way. But it's very hard to do. It's hard to hold yourself back when you feel this excited about something, So we do that. The next couple of cards are interesting because we get into some of this water energy. We start with the 2 of Cups. This is the timing now. This is what is needed right now between you and the environment. Connection, love. This is saying, don't go take this starlight back to your room and just hoard it and enjoy it and keep it all to yourself and feel nice and warm and cuddly with it. No, we have to express it to the world. We have to share our gift. It's time. This card is in the position of the environment and your relationship with the environment and what is needed in that relationship right now. And this is sharing of the gift, right? This is the exchange of energy. So you have to express yourself. You have to share your gift. I think that's the message here. Connect with people by expressing this, whatever this is, the starlight. It's time for you to do this. I know you're ready to do it. You feel this eagerness to manifest this 10 of Pentacles. We've got to take it slow. We've got to gradually extend ourselves and express ourselves and make this slow, steady progress by sharing our gift, right? By giving it away, essentially. Right? I forgot what Jesus said. Something about those who would lose their soul will gain it, or something like that. I can't remember. I'm a little rusty. But that reminds me of this Hanged Man card. The Hanged Man card is giving away our gift. It's sacrificing ourselves. It's being willing to give our gift away. But this is the card that we don't want. This is the position of what we don't want. We don't want to give away our gift. We don't want to give this away. We want to take it back to our room and enjoy it. The interesting thing about this card, though, is that as soon as you are truly willing to sacrifice yourself and give up your gift and renounce this power and this gift and this starlight, as soon as you're ready to do that, because you're trusting in the universe that if I'm being asked to do this, I am fully trusting, I'm ready to give it away. I'm ready to relinquish it and renounce it. It's the willingness to do that, because as soon as that truly is present and activated, this card turns around into triumph. Now you're emerging resurrected from that water. It's not about, you don't have to lose or give your, and this is the secret, shouldn't be telling you this. You're not going to actually have to give it up, but you have to be completely 100% willing to trust fall with the universe, right? To do that, it's kind of that team building exercise, right? The universe has to know that you fully trust in this process. You trust it so much that you're willing to give away the keys to the kingdom. You're just fully give away your entire gift. That's the trust fall with the universe. The universe will catch you and you will emerge triumphant, resurrected, right? But that's where the Two of Swords comes in. It is a choice. This whole process is a choice. We could just take this experience and take it home and keep it to ourselves and just have our own personal mystical experience, our own little religious experience, and that would be more than enough bliss for a lifetime, right? More than enough miracle. But the universe is showing you the flow of energy, the way all of this can expand, what the potential of all of this really is. But in the end, at the end of the day, at the end of the reading, it's still your choice. You know, it's still your choice. And it does go back to that Bible verse. I think whoever would keep their soul will end up losing it. So maybe by choosing to kind of hoard this starlight, by keeping it contained and going back to our room and just being, keeping it all to ourselves, maybe that is when this sacrifice is going to be required, where it is going to be kind of taken away from us. Maybe it is through this energy, the willingness to give our gift away, that we would gain the entire world. We'd gain this perfect manifestation, this kingdom. The 10 is the kingdom. I think this is the best reading ever. I really do. But it does come down to the choice. Everything in life is a choice. Maybe we can't choose the circumstances. We can't choose where we were born. Maybe, I don't know. We can't choose everything. We can't control everything, but there's always a choice. We can choose our reaction. We can choose how we perceive something. We can determine our own actions, and responses to things. Let's see what the mystery card might have to say. Yeah. Let's see what Mr. Ed is bringing us today. The famous Mr. Ed. I know he was a white horse. Well, we don't have that, so it's whatever. What is the mystery card? I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be something about the choice of what are we ready to do in our life right now. It could be something more about the earth energy, showing that it's going to stabilize and grow. It could be a 6 of Pentacles, a 9 of Pentacles. It could be another Hanged Man. I don't know. Let's just look. I'm speechless. It's the Chariot. This is your patron card. I think in the last reading we did for Cancer, we got the Chariot as the bonus, as the mystery card, as the confirmation card, and now here it is again. This really is a magical time for you. I think this card is showing our willingness to shine in our own light, right? To take responsibility for this energy and to really live it and expand it and become the best version of ourselves, to manifest this kingdom, this best life. I feel like you're ready to move forward. I feel like your choice is to continue on this path that maybe there really isn't, this 2 of Cups. Maybe this isn't a choice. Maybe you're saying the choice has already been made. There's no need for me to choose because I'm doing it. I'm moving forward. I'm going forward. Chariot card. Perfect. perfect. I couldn't make this stuff up. This is very special. We are going to do an extended. If you want to check it out, just click up here. This is, I feel like this is the best reading that I've ever done. It's so perfect. It really is. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me the honor of reading these cards for you. I really do appreciate you. I'll see you over in the extended. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.